xSky, the one that gives me the message?
The auto-reply?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like my picture there. That's Julie Wolf, which you have renamed with Skype after my name.
That's my tags, remember?
Yeah, you rename people. You learned that trick.
Yes. Tim has friend.
Oh yeah, look at that. Tim has friends.
Cheryl.
Your xSky is over here somewhere?
Hold on. Oh, it's not showing up on the bottom right now.
There it is. You see it? I saw it. Shall I open xSky for you? Give me the mouse for a second.
You got it.
Okay. There it is.
Yeah, but it used to show. Oh, now it's there.
Because I double-clicked it. So we'll bring your xSky up so the room stops echoing. Okay, so you want me to show like basic using the settings?
Basic setup.
Okay, so basic setup with the settings inside of xSky. Some pretty cool stuff in here. There's a lot of tabs. Stabilization's a really simple one. You can either make it go faster, or you can make it be absolutely stable and go really slow, and it won't crash your Skype or your xSky by going slow. Or you can have the recommended balance, depending on what you're going to do with it. But you want to go over the, oh yeah, and I always like for it to I increase this show status from, it's normally at 5, I like to increase it to 15 because it gives me more time to read the status label when it's done doing something. 5 seconds just comes and go and I didn't get a chance to read it. I miss it. So I increase that to 15. And then I like it to load. This one usually isn't there, so we'll have it automatically load your contacts on startup. Now that can be checked, and occasionally they won't load, I've noticed. That's because if for some reason you've done an upgrade of it, it's automatically done an upgrade. You'll have to
just did an upgrade.
You'll have to attach it to Skype. So if it loads first before you attach it to Skype, then you just go over to the little people there, and where it says, I'm hoping if I mouse over it will show that this is load contacts. Come on, why do we have a little blue donut? That's the load contacts. But anyway, it's not showing because this is up. Okay, but you like the, oh yeah, and this is fun. Contact information, you can show people's phone numbers, mobile, office, home, their website. If they display their contact count, how many contacts they have, their location. Where's website? Yeah, I like website. So, and then there's auto-replies right there, kind of in the middle. The third tab. And you have a very creative...
Auto-reply comes up when I'm on yellow on Skype.
Yeah, yellow away mode. Auto-reply, whenever someone sends you a message when your status is, I have to mouse over it again, is away, that's the yellow one, away mode, away status, xSky will send this auto-reply. One more time. Send the message you specify below. Requires xSky to be running and logged in. So, yeah, you've got a very creative one. Hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. This new technology is so cool. Obviously, I'm not sitting with my laptop in my lap, or I would be a webinar. Sawing logs, meaning you're off probably taking a nap. I guess that's what that means. Leave a message, please.
Yeah.
This is my computer talking to you. I think it's pretty neat. I think that's a very creative one. You should have different ones and rotate them so people don't get tired of them. But this is a very good one.
Ah, you got a good point there.
Definitely keep this one. I wonder if you can copy this. Yeah, you can. So you can copy and paste
I can put it on a
whatever you
on a
say.
note.
Yeah, text notepad text file, or in a sticky note. You got lots of sticky notes.
Oh, I just cleaned them out. I had a whole bunch more.
I know. They can cover your. Not that one.
Hold on. Now, wait a minute.
xSky. The X, all the way to the right. There you go. Oops. Did you get it all?
Now, wait a minute. There.
Yeah. Highlight and copy. Save that in your xSky folder or wherever however you organize your stuff.
Yeah, it'll go over there.
Eventually.
But for now, I use my notes.
Yeah, that's good. So will you remember what that is? You'll remember what that is. xSky auto message 1. It's your first xSky auto message. Ta-da! So that you'll move that over to where you need it when you're ready. Okay, so yeah, and you've enabled it. So that will, when you're on away mode and your xSky's running, when you're in away Skype status, people will get that message automatically when they say something to you, which is kind of nice.
Now, how come the notes still showing up on yours?
What do you mean?
I took them down. There you go. I like your idea about having more than one away message, though.
Yeah.
People like this one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But, for example, I could have changed it to read that I was at the Hummingbird Festival.
Right, that's true. I'm at the Hummingbird Festival. I'll be back, and please leave me a message here, and I'll respond.
Yeah, because I had trouble getting internet.
Right. Right. Of course, you'd have to leave a computer on at home with your Skype and your xSky running to do that, of course, right?
Oh, that's right. Oops. Well, my computer's my laptop, and it goes with me. So
yes.
if I don't have internet.
So are we done with the settings? Yeah. Okay. So what else are we going to do? Where did we leave off?
Well, we started, we were going to send just a, well, we did a room extraction. Mm-hmm. And it turns out that I knew everybody in the room.
Okay.
Then we were just going to send to that one extraction. I was just going to send a smile.
Okay.
And my angel.
Okay. Is it one of these lists or groups? New beginnings.
Yeah, it was new beginnings.
Okay. Do you remember how to check how many people are in it without opening up and counting?
Yeah, look down here. Oh, no.
Yeah, you have it. That's
there.
Right.
Yeah, 39.
Very good. And you don't have to expand it that way. That will just count it for you once you check everybody. So you've got 39 people in the room, New Beginnings, Extraction, and you have another one.
And about 50% of them are not active.
Not active? You mean
right.
In the room?
They're not active. See, like here, all of these people here, they're not active in the room.
Okay.
I know who's active in the room.
I see. Okay. But you didn't want to confuse being active in a Skype room with the people that have no display names. I was wondering if that's what you were talking about.
Yeah, these people here
right
are not active in the room because I know all of the names.
Right. Those people look like they're either not your because it says last online is unknown. It looks
right.
like they're either not your contacts or they haven't been online in such a long time that Skype doesn't know when they were last online.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how to find out if they're your contacts or just offline?
Oh, it's not the symbol.
No.
Because the symbol is the same.
Right. The gray X means can either mean they're offline or it can mean that they're
Do a profile?
Not your contacts. Yes, do a profile, exactly. You got it. You remembered. You just double click there, and it opens up a Skype profile for that person. And then this doesn't really tell you, well, in a way it does. I like to click the blue bubble that shows I am, sends an I am, and then you can see if it says add to contacts, that means that person is not your contact. Have you met the social butterfly?
Okay, now see, that means...
You've sent a message.
Oh!
See, it says add to contacts up at the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means that you haven't added them yet.
Oh, no, they haven't added me.
No, you actually haven't added them. Or if you have, you've unfriended them. Otherwise,
no,
if it says...
They did not respond.
They didn't respond.
Right.
Right. They
Remember, we sent that on the 7th.
Right, but if you've never... if you haven't added them as a friend, they won't receive that message. They won't have even sent it. See, it says want to message the person. See down here it says want to message the person. Add them as a contact first. They actually won't have seen this message that you sent to them until you add them as a contact.
Oh. I didn't catch that part.
Yeah. So it could have been you added them in the past, or it could have been you just sent them the message and didn't add them yet, or that you added them and then...
No, I thought that if I sent that message right there, have you met the social butterfly, that it would pique their curiosity. I forgot about that part there.
Yeah, they won't have received it yet. I mean, it kind of depends on their settings and if you've had any exchange with them at all. Like if you have an exchange with them, even if, a back and forth chat, even if you haven't added each other, because you're both chatting to each other, the messages will go through. But this person apparently has never never sent you anything. So before they could see a message from you, you're going to have to add them as a contact. So we could do that with all. There's not that many that are gray. What we could do over in your Skype, in your xSky, is close that. Is we could uncheck all, and then there's not that many here. You could hand check these people and see which of them are. Well, no, I would uncheck all. Yeah, uncheck all. That one, yeah. And then hand check these ones that are, because there's not that many of those. And then you can move them into another category and apply a filter on them there's a couple of other unknowns that do have display names. And you could, you see Clark and Han Basker down there?
Mm-hmm.
So you could move all of them into a special list. And
she must be offline. She's one of my contacts.
Okay. Well, then you can uncheck her then. She must just not be online. Hey, hang on just a second. I'm going to see if this is my husband calling. Hold on just a second. Hello. Okay, so what did we do? Now you've written a message. You're saving it in your xSky folder. What are you going to call this one? New Beginnings Message 1 or something? NF Message 1, because it's new friends.
New begin.
New friend, NF.
New friends.
01.
I don't think I can put a symbol.
No, you can just put 01. That way you can send 99 messages and have them all have pretty much the same name. Okay, you ready to broadcast? Remember, we
decided.
We just added these people, so as soon as you add somebody, you should tell them why you're adding them. So send them a broadcast. This was the mistake that the guy I worked with earlier today made, was that he added a whole
And I
bunch
goofed
of
and
people.
didn't uncheck Clark and Paul.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, Paul, you sent a message anyway, so he'll get it twice. Clark, you hadn't sent anything to yet. Broadcast sent, 15 users. Okay, now go to your Skype and see if any of them are responding. I'd uncheck them so you don't get confused. Or just uncheck the one box. Hey, what happened? Uncheck all's good. I don't know what happened there. Okay, you've unchecked them all. Okay, now open up your Skype and see, and as soon as you
Should I move these two?
Eventually, yes. You can.
But not right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, you can refilter for the buddy check and move those people out of there that once they're your friends. But let's see if any of them are responding on. It looks like you have 6 unanswered messages. Not all of them are from your broadcast. But let's open up your Skype, and Paul might have just said something to you. Oh no, he didn't respond. Oh, there he goes. He's responding. So you said, "Thank you, Paul. We are in the New Beginnings room together." And he said, "Nice to meet you. I think we have met before, maybe in AdSense chat or AdSense. We are in the New Beginnings room together. Have you seen the new forum? Do you think you have the link? Do you have the link?" So yeah, you should give him the link to the forum.
Hi.
There's the forum link. So yeah, you keep looking for see, now you don't see all those people with question marks? Those are people you sent friend requests to, and Clark answered you back. You might want to say something to him, or added you back rather. He didn't answer, but he added you back. Here we go. Okay, so part of the important message of what we're doing is, as soon as you send a friend request, I mean, not only do you have to send a friend request in order for people to see your message, for those people that you have never had an IM with them before, there's never been a back and forth, you have to add them first for them to see your messages. Not only is that an important point of this training, but also what's an important point is that once you've sent a broadcast, you want to be ready to respond to them as they start adding you, or more importantly, sending you messages. So,
like when I said, "Have you seen the new forum?" Then Paul asked me for the link, and I wasn't prepared.
Right. So now you've got this message. You might want to even put that on one of your sticky notes or whatever in case anybody else answers. You've got it pre-written. Take out the person's name, though. You don't want to send and say, "Hi, Clark," to Paul.
Right.
Or
David. Believe me, I've goofed on my happy birthday note. I forgot to change names.
Oopsie. Anyway, so that was a good session.
Okay.
I think we did good with your xSky. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually remove those people and send your little emoticon like you originally wanted to at the beginning, just to conclude everything.
Okay. I'll do that after my next webinar.
Okay. Yeah. But let's go back to your xSky, and what I'm thinking is, if you wanted to do it, I mean, just, you don't, I'm not saying you should right now, if we've had enough. I'm going to shrink this one. But you originally wanted to send an emoticon to, like a little angel with a little waving hi or something, a little flower, I can't remember, to all of these people. All of these people, or 15 of these people, actually, that's a lot of them, isn't it? There's 17 checked. 15 of them just got your friend request.
And it's about my max. 10 would have been better.
Right.
See, this is what I'm learning.
Right. And remember, you can limit. See, there's really only a few people in here that are your contacts here. I mean, you know, there's a lot of gray ones. So, yeah, I would do that at a different time. Send them all a little flower. Now, remember, range checker. If you wanted to go through your entire list or your all contacts, or even if you wanted to go through a selected list or category, not checked, but
And
selected.
change that contact amount to 10.
Yeah, you can
If I
change
remember
this,
right.
you can change it to 10 or 4 or 5 or however many you can speak to in your time frame. Some people say I can talk to 4 people, at a time, but I want to talk to each of them for about 15 minutes.
I can actually talk to, I can probably have 8, if I know them, 8 conversations going.
Right, right.
But
So,
if I don't know them,
yeah,
about 4.
right. And so, that would be an interesting way to split up your list, the people you know really well versus the people that you don't know. And what I showed last week was a way that you can split up all of your contacts evenly and give them the least amount of time. You can talk to the people that you know. You can talk to more of them at once. Give them each a minimum amount of time, like maybe 4 of them, which if you give them all 15 minutes, just for an initial touching base with them on a regular, using this tool to actually keep in touch with your contacts builds the relationship with. I hope Tim is still listening. His Skype contacts aren't responding, so when he's sent out 96 messages, and I'm saying, well, if you keep in touch with them, it builds the relationship. So you can use a tool like this, and you can use Range Checker to actually split your group up into. I'm just using some numbers. So I actually had my husband come up with a spreadsheet where you can choose whatever numbers you want. You can say I can speak to. Really an important point. If you can split all of your contacts up into groups, organize your groups and your networking on Skype, organize your time, then you can build a relationship better. So there's a way to do that with Range Checker. That's all I'm saying.
Show Tim the 2 tools that you showed us last week. Next time.
I want to split all of my contacts up into minimum periods of time. In other words, like you pointed out, I can speak to more people that I know really well at a time than, the people I don't know really well. I'd want to speak to less of them at a time. I would go with the minimum and, just to make sure that you've actually reached everyone in all of your contacts on a regular basis. Regular basis could be every 2 months or whatever time frame you have, depending on the number of contacts you have. Don't forget about your Range Checker and that you can split them up into groups that way too. That pretty much concludes the training, I think.
How you were helping her set up her contacts and how to filter them. And
right.
It looks good. I mean, what she was showing.
Right.
I only have close to 96, maybe 86 people that have contacted me, and I just last night just had this blog idea, and I said, well, I haven't heard from anybody in my Skype. A lot of the people are just sending me to webinars, and once in a while somebody will ask me to look at their program and then ask me to join, and I'm not joining any programs. I'm staying focused on one program, Traffic Exchange.
Good for you.
That I own.
That you own. That's even better.
Business to help other people, which I do help other people.
Yeah.
I just wanted to post that one thing. I don't like posting. I did not know what I was doing at first in Skype by posting, join my links, join this, and now it's like, no, I would rather just, keep in touch with my people on Skype. I just send out a message now and then. I talk on Skype. I just noticed I have a bunch of people that never, talk.
Right.
Never ask, and never do nothing, and it's like, okay, I'll send them something out. And today I woke up and seen 73 messages, and they says I'll take a look at it later, and I said, okay, whatever, as long as they're alive, and that's fine, either that or I remove you.
You sent out. I have a new blog post. I could use some comments.
I have not really been into xSky since Todd brought it to my attention. Because I wanted to focus. I wanted to find something to focus on.
Right.
And list building seemed to be the one I picked, and learning HTML coding.
Oh, good.
That's all I'm really doing. But I'm coming out of that and looking at xSky again.
Right.
I want to make. I am not making money online. Everything I do is free. Teaching these people how to do copy and paste banners. making web pages for themselves, getting them started to where they'll enjoy marketing rather than always saying I'm not making any money, blah blah blah. Rather than just come join me and you'll make $10,000 a month idea.
Right. Exactly. I think it's good that you've stayed focused, that you started your own program. Your message was not about. I think it was a pretty good message to letting your Skype people know that you did a new blog post and give them the link. That's not so bad. You might even try, hey, I did a new blog post. Do you want to see, and see what kind of response you get. People that say yeah, then you send them the link to your blog post. That's a possible technique you could try. Ask me for the link if you're interested, then send the link. That's a possible way of doing it. It depends on your connection. You know, the people that are really good friends, no problem. The people that don't know you well, they're going to wonder why you're sending them a link. So yes, taking the time to build the relationships is a really good idea in Skype, and trying to take the shortcuts that some people are taking, sending just marketing messages. You are right. Don't do that, you know, to the people that don't know you. Take the time to build the relationship first. That's the right way to go. And like I hope I demonstrated, you can use the power of xSky to actually split up your contacts and organize them so that you make sure that you're touching base with each and every one of them, and building and strengthening and keeping in touch with your Skype contacts, building those relationships. People don't understand that not only is Skype amazing at building relationships, but xSky gives them the ability to actually build those relationships faster and stronger. And they're ruining their lists when they could be using it to strengthen strengthen their relationships with their people on Skype.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering if there was another way besides xSky to just send out a message to them. I found that when you go under all contacts, to put them category, ungroup. That's what it's called, group contacts. How you ungroup them and you put them in groups in Skype.
Well, those are in. You can create a new group under contacts. That creates basically a multi-person chat room. I call them Skype rooms or Skype group chats.
Okay.
And that's one of the things you can do with xSky is you can actually extract all the people from a group and add them to a Skype category, to a contact category. And then that is one way of organizing your list according to, building more and more targeted lists according to common interests. As you start categorizing your contacts according to your interests, if they have the same interests, then you just move them into a category. But if they're in a room that has a purpose, that has a common focus, a Skype group chat room then you can move them into a category of your own and send them private messages en masse. And see who wants to talk to you, that common interest, privately.
Right, kind of like a business leads, a room about getting better business leads and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then do you know about my Skype Chat Directory? Did I tell you about that?
No. You have not connected very much. It was...
Oh, okay. If you want, you can actually list yourself as a person, or you can list, this is a Skype directory of mine, it's a website, and if you have a Skype room that's okay to be out there in the public, I mean, a lot of Skype rooms are private, but if you have a room to attract new members, people are looking for people and group chats, group Skype chats at my directory, and that's skypechat.net, which I just sent to you.
Okay.
There's a secret to that. If you want to list yourself as a person rather than a room, you still have to click on the big orange button, add a Skype room, and then choose the category Skype people, and you have a choice there. You can either be a personal person in Skype or a business person in Skype.
Right.
So you can add yourself as a Skype person, but there's a trick. You have to know how to click an orange button that says add a Skype room at this time. We don't have a button for add yourself as a Skype contact. But it's also a good place to add your Skype rooms. And I've put some interesting content on the blog there as well. In the nav bar it says blog at the end. I better get going.
Okay. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
And it's nice meeting you.
Yeah. Well, anytime you sound like you're a real people person.
Yes, I do.
And you've gotten compliments from Patsy. She says you're a very helpful person. So I would be happy to work with you if you want to work with me with that anytime.
Okay. All right, Julie.